People who have met their online friends, what made you instantly regret it? My brother met a girl in person that he had known for 4 to 5 years online, during which time they had kind of had an online relationship. She had brought her friend with her to meet him, and while they were sitting around a table awkwardly making conversation, with my brother apparently quite shocked at how bad she looked in person compared to how she looked online, and having absolutely no interest in her other than as friends, the girl sent her friend a message saying, "Get me out of here, he's looking at me like he wants to jump me," but she accidentally sent it to my brother. What ensued was likely incredibly painful to be part of. My brother showed her his phone and looked at her in disgust. Maybe not regret it, but it gave me years of depression. I met my best friend through Minecraft, never made friends in this, and I just wanted to play with someone. I have no idea why, so I complimented this girl's skin. We started talking. She was American, impolish, and my English sucked. We moved to Skype, and at first I mostly typed, but later on she started teaching me English somehow by talking with me. She was 1 year older. We knew each other for almost a year, and I was staying up all night just to talk to her and her friends that she introduced to me. She was also depressed, so we talked with each other, and she was the first person that truly listened to me. We had plans of visiting each other. And then our mutual friend told me she committed suicide. 4 years passed by, and now at least I can talk about it and not cry. Still miss her very much though. Met a girl I really liked on WoW, but she lived in another country. After a couple of vacations there, it turned into a relationship. Made the decision to move and start a new life there with her. After living there for 4 months I slowly realized she was crazy as hell. Huge mood swings paired with a lot of aggression. Ended up getting stabbed in the side by her while asleep. Needless to say, after getting out of the hospital I took the first plane back home. She's still in a psychiatric hospital. My friends and I met him playing League of Legends, and turns out he only lived about an hour away. He insisted on being referred to by his in-game name when in person, and made a big deal of it whenever someone called him by his real name. I was playing LoL with this guy for over 1 year, and we got along really well. We talked and played for hours every day, and we shared a lot of thoughts and secrets. We never exchanged photos though. I started to like him very much and didn't care that I didn't have a photo of him, because young me thought if his looks changed your feelings it would mean you were very superficial. We made plans to meet up, and he drove to my area in his car. His car was very small, which isn't a problem, but when he opened the door and this 400-pound dude got out, it looked really silly. No kidding, the car was only marginally bigger than he was. I was kinda stunned, but carried on like everything was normal. I didn't want to act superficial after all. We hugged and he smelled just disgusting. The smell can only be described as a mixture of old sweat, smoke, and clothes that didn't dry right away. Later that day he kissed me and I almost threw up. It was only my second kiss, and I never had the pleasure to kiss a smoker before. It was a horrible experience. I still got into a relationship with him, because I thought at least he has this amazing personality. Oh boy, how wrong I was. He turned out to be an abusive poss. Edit, grammar edit 2, thanks for the silver smile. Edit 3, I am female and I was underage at the time. I really didn't know better. Also LoL equals League of Legends, a multiplayer online game. I was 13 and had a 20-year-old pen pal in Hong Kong, both of us female. We met on Tumblr and emailed each other regularly. My parents were ceased in all our correspondence, but we basically just talked about our cultures. About a year of us talking went by, and she said that her university allowed her to study abroad in Europe for a semester, and she chose my country. Fun. I was excited. However, some time went by and our friendship kind of faded, to the point where I had forgotten she was even coming to my country. About 2 weeks before she was supposed to come, she emailed me that her student accommodation had to be cleaned out, so she couldn't access it on the night that she arrived. She needed a place to stay for 1 night. I asked my ma'am and she agreed to pick her up from the airport with me, and she could stay with us for 1 night. I mean, we trusted this girl. I was very open about my friendship with her, we had pictures and everything. So 2 weeks later, we pick her up from the airport. And we didn't click. She kinda annoyed me, but it was late and so we just went home. We get home and get her settled. We went up to my room, she gave me some presents and we chat a little bit. She says thanks for letting me stay here this semester. Huh? Excuse me? This semester? I asked her, like, what do you mean? You can stay here tonight. We can see each other during the weekends if you want to hang out, but you can't stay here. She goes quiet. We go to sleep. At this point I just wanted her to go away. And I got what I wanted. The next morning I wake up, and she's gone. I don't even know how she got out, because we locked the doors at night, but she just vanished. We have special locks that you need a key for to open, and the key was somewhere else in the house. Yes, I think this is a fire hazard. No, my mom can't be convinced it's unnecessary. Her suitcase was still there. I tried calling her, she didn't pick up. She eventually texted me, asking if my mother could drop off her suitcase at a train station 40 minutes away at a certain time. My mother brought the suitcase, and that was that. Never seen her or spoken to her again after that. That's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next video.